The fallout from WWE Crown Jewel 2025 continues to send shockwaves throughout the wrestling world. For over 4 years, the name Roman Reigns was synonymous with dominance, control, and unshakable authority. But all empires eventually fall. And when Reigns' reign of supremacy finally crumbled at Crown Jewel, the ripple effect was immediate. Among the chaos, one man was already thinking ahead, calculating every possibility and every advantage. Paul Heyman. Known as the Wise Man of the Bloodline, Heyman has built a reputation as one of the most cunning and strategic minds in WWE history. While Roman Reigns' empire lay in pieces after his devastating defeat, Heyman's sharp mind began crafting a new plan, one that could redefine the balance of power in WWE. The question on everyone's mind now is simple. Is Paul Heyman preparing to align himself with a new force, leaving the fallen tribal chief behind? The Crown Jewel collapse. Crown Jewel 2025 was meant to be another night of dominance for the Bloodline. Roman Reigns walked into the event as the self-proclaimed head of the table, with his aura of invincibility still intact despite months of growing tension within his family. But that confidence shattered the moment he was defeated, cleanly, in the center of the ring. The loss wasn't just another match gone wrong, it was symbolic. The once unstoppable champion, whose mere presence commanded fear and respect, had been exposed as human. His empire, already fractured by betrayal and mistrust, finally imploded before the eyes of the world. As Roman lay motionless in the ring, the camera caught something telling. Paul Heyman, standing ringside, clutching his head in disbelief. But even in that moment of shock, Heyman's mind was working. His eyes shifted not with sorrow, but calculation. For Heyman, loyalty has always been a tool, a means to survival. He has always stood by power, not sentiment. And when Roman Reigns fell, Heyman knew one thing for sure: it was time to evolve. Heyman's history of shifting allegiances. Paul Heyman is no stranger to reinvention. His career in professional wrestling has been a masterclass in survival and manipulation. From managing Brock Lesnar, the Beast incarnate, to guiding CM Punk through his historic WWE Championship reign, Heyman has always aligned himself with the strongest, the ones who could guarantee his relevance and safety in an industry defined by constant change. When Heyman joined forces with Roman Reigns in 2020, it was a shocking alliance. The tribal chief era began not with fanfare, but with ruthlessness. Heyman became the voice, strategist, and manipulator behind Roman's success, orchestrating one of the greatest runs in modern wrestling history. But now, the power that once defined the Bloodline has vanished. Roman's family has turned against him, his title is gone, and his dominance has been shattered. For a man like Heyman, that's not just a setback, it's a signal to move on. The rumors begin. Heyman's quiet conversations. In the weeks following Crown Jewel, whispers began to circulate backstage. Multiple WWE insiders claimed that Paul Heyman had been seen in quiet, private conversations with several top superstars. His interactions were described as professional but secretive, sparking immediate speculation about his next move. Names began to surface: Braun Breaker, Gunther, Carmelo Hayes, and even Bronson Reed, the very man who had humiliated Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel. Each of these men represents a new generation of power, fierce, young, hungry competitors who could easily fit the mold of Heyman's next project. According to one anonymous WWE source, Heyman knows the Bloodline story has reached its end. He's already scouting for the next monster to manage, someone who can bring back that aura of dominance without the family drama. If true, this could mean that Heyman is once again preparing to attach himself to the next unstoppable force, just as he once did with Lesnar and Reigns. The breaking point. Heyman and Roman's confrontation reports from SmackDown, after Crown Jewel revealed that Roman Reigns confronted Heyman backstage. Witnesses described the scene as tense, emotional, and one-sided. Roman, furious over his loss, demanded answers. "Where were you when I needed you?" he reportedly shouted. Heyman tried to respond, but his tone was quiet, his words careful, almost fearful. The confrontation ended with Reigns storming off, leaving Heyman standing silently, clutching the championship belt that was no longer his to carry. The moment symbolized a shift in power. For the first time in years, Heyman appeared uncertain about his place beside Roman. The wise man's greatest weapon has always been his ability to foresee change, and it seemed clear he was already planning his next move. Potential allies on the horizon. The speculation about Heyman's new alliance has only grown with each passing week. The WWE Universe has been buzzing with theories about who could become Heyman's next client. Let's take a look at some of the top possibilities being discussed. Bronson Reed. After defeating Roman Reigns, Reed's stock has skyrocketed. His brutal power and dominance make him the perfect candidate for Heyman's guidance. Imagine Heyman standing ringside, narrating Reed's destruction of opponents. It would be terrifyingly effective. Gunther. The ring general has already proven himself as one of the most dominant intercontinental champions in history. With Heyman's mic skills and strategic mind behind him, Gunther could transition seamlessly into a world championship contender. Braun Breaker. Young, explosive, and dangerous. Breaker embodies everything Heyman loves in a client. Pairing Breaker's raw intensity with Heyman's psychological manipulation could create a new monster era. Solo Sikoa. Perhaps the most intriguing option. Despite the Bloodline's collapse, Solo remains one of the most unpredictable and dangerous figures in WWE. If Heyman were to turn his back on Roman completely and side with Solo, it could reignite the feud within the family, this time with Heyman pulling the strings from the shadows. The mind of the wise man. What makes Paul Heyman truly dangerous is not just his intelligence, but his adaptability. He doesn't just react to change, he creates it. Heyman understands that wrestling is as much about perception as it is about power. With Roman Reigns' aura of invincibility gone, Heyman is positioning himself for the next great chapter in WWE history. As one commentator put it, when empires fall, the kings crumble, but the advisors always survive. That statement perfectly describes Heyman's mindset. His loyalty lies not with individuals, but with legacy, his own.